Welcome to Brave Healer Productions. We are waking the world up to what's possible for healing, one brave word at a time. Welcome, everyone, and happy Poetry Month. Oh, I'm so excited about these interviews, you guys. I'm Laura DeFranco. I'm the CEO of Brave Healer Productions, where we have a mission to wake the world up to what's possible for healing, one brave word at a time. And I also happen to be the lead author of 100 Poems and Possibilities for Healing. I gathered 30 of my fellow poets and I asked them to share their brave words and poetry. And we are celebrating all month with the authors, including Stacy Belinsky. Stacy, welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
So, thank you so much for being here and helping me celebrate one of my biggest passions. You guys, Stacy Belinsky is the CEO of the Serendipity Spot, where they support makers and their creative endeavors. Stacy wrote chapter 10 in our book, and it's called Being Overwhelmed and Doing It Anyway. I love that title. So we're going to get right to it. Stacy, I would love if you would read your poem for us today. What is this one called?
This one is called The Life We Mask.
Okay, the mic is all yours.
Thank you. Wearing a mask has such a shame. Are you sick? Do you always follow what's proclaimed? No, I say. I feel more protected and safe. You have to start somewhere. I understand people want to follow their own rules. Does that mean laws don't exist? That we display to discourage the fools? Do you mean what you say? Your actions show what's true. You seem to want one thing, and yet don't follow your own rule. Take off the mask, the ones that are not physical. Take off the mask if it means seeing you. Take off the mask that hides your fear. Take off the mask that shows how you sneer. Take off the mask that has kept you disconnected. Take off the mask. Let me see you fully unprotected. It's more than the physical mask on your face. You're hiding years of unworthiness, depression, anxiety, and shame. You've buried yourself so far and deep that you've forgotten yourself. There's not even a little peek. You've mastered being a chameleon and getting through life so far. Where is the true person? Why is the mask so hard? Following others' examples got you through. Following others' examples made you seem cool. What the mask is hiding is the person who you want to be. I know you're there. I know you want to be free. What will you risk? What will you do? I'll be here waiting to see you.
I get goosebumps listening to you guys read your poems. I love it. Take off the mask. Yes. Stacy, thank you for that beautiful poem. It's so fun to hear you all read when people put the vibration of their voice to the words they wrote. It's a gift. I hope you all listening feel this gift of hearing Stacy read this beautiful poem. You know, I think one of the most important things I want people to know about the why behind my poetry is that it helps me connect with a deeper place beyond the rules of writing that feels like a really pure expression of soul. And I feel this in your poem, Stacy, and all of our authors' poems. I wonder if you would share a little bit more about the why behind your poetry. What do you want people to know?
Well, all of what you said, but just the fact that it's not even just about writing, I think it's about sharing. Because if you're sharing, then there's the chance that others will be connected and you might help somebody else too.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. I mean, I think it's really why we came together to put them in a book and we're coming together for these interviews. That's a big deal. And it takes some courage. So You're awesome for moving through that. I think we've all felt a little bit of it. But when you get into the purpose you just talked about, that some of that dissolves. At least that's my process. It's like I talk to myself and I say, you know, it's not about you anymore. It's about sharing, helping someone else. So it helps me be brave, you know? Um, all right, you guys, in this book, we each poet included a prompt for you, for our readers to enjoy. So, Stacy, if you don't mind reading your prompt, and listeners, if you don't already have your notebook and pen ready, you might even pause this video and go grab them real quick. But I'm going to have Stacy read the prompt that she wrote for her chapter. Ready, Stacy?
How, how have you found community helpful?
Mm. A short, sweet, and powerful prompt. So when you all write, write as fast as you can without censoring yourself. No rules. Move that pen on the paper. See what wants to move through you. It's your turn now. Take some time to write on that prompt today. Read it one more time, Stacy.
How have you found community helpful?
Thank you. So, an invitation to all of you listening today is, you know, maybe you have a poem you want to share here on the podcast, or maybe you want to share it on our Warrior Love Poetry Facebook page. I've got some information down below for you in case you're curious and interested. Stacy, thank you so much for what you do in the world, and thanks for being here today to help me celebrate Poetry Month.
My pleasure, and I appreciate being a part of it.
So, you guys, here is our beautiful book, and this is so much more than a book of poems. It's a generous community, including Stacy, waiting for you to reach out. Please drop down under the video where I have Stacy hooked up with her website. You can explore everything that she is up to. And maybe you are ready to share your poetry or other brave words in the world in a bigger way. We are accepting applications for our next volume of 100 Poems and Possibilities for Healing. You're going to find the info down below about that as well. And lastly, today, you guys remember your words change the world when you're brave enough to share them. So it's time to be brave. See you next time, everyone.